tonight, part-time gig. A new study commissioned by Superior's mayor says he shouldn't be working so much. We'll tell you why.
And federal charges are handed down against a man accused of shooting another man in the head at a funeral in Cloquet this October.
But first, a tradition unlike any other. Hundreds of thousands of hunters are making the final preps to bag the big one in Minnesota this weekend.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. The anticipation is palpable for thousands across the state tonight as we're just hours away from this year's firearm season for deer.
And right now, the masses are making their way to cabins and into the woods to partake. Here's a live look at the Quick Trip located on Highway 45 in Cloquet. As hunters head to their shacks, it's creating some heavy northbound traffic and some busy convenience stores as they stock up for the weekend. Minnesota officials say 500,000 people are expected to take to the woods this weekend. Let's check in now with Dave for a quick look at the weather. Obviously, that's what's on everyone's mind.
And it should be all. Way to number one, warm our temperatures up a little bit and bring us a chance for some tracking snow. Let's fire up the forecast then for tomorrow morning, the deer planner for the Minnesota opener. And the wind should be westerly, southwesterly, 5 to 15 miles per hour. With that low pressure system to the west bearing down upon us, we've got upwards of a 60-70% chance for a trace to 2 inches of snow tonight with some follow-up flurries peppered throughout the day on Saturday. So you get up and out into the stand at around 7 o'clock in the morning, you'll have some flurries. And it will be a little bit on the cooler side to start initially, but then starting to perk up temperature-wise, not too long after sunrise, starting to pop back into the 20s. And by tomorrow afternoon, 29 further away from the lake as possible, but we could get as warm as 35 degrees, getting closer to the lake. So a one-day respite, maybe a two-day respite from the really chilly stuff. By Veterans Day Monday, it'll get cold again. We'll talk about how low things will go coming up after a few more minutes.
All right, looking forward to it. And as Dave just mentioned, should be some pretty good conditions for this weekend. CBS 3's meteorologist Alex Libby joins us in studio tonight to explain why. Alex.
Tony, when it comes to deer hunting, there are many factors that could make or break a hunt, one of which is the weather. It's no secret that this fall has been cold. In fact, the temperatures this week have been well below average. The cold affects how the deer and hunters behave. It causes the deer to start their rut a little bit earlier in the mating season and earlier than normal. That's good for the hunters since the male will be on the move. And another benefit is the snow that we're expecting to see tonight, which helps out the deer stand up against the white background. But low temperatures can also make uncomfortable conditions for the hunters, and it could be dangerous if you're out there for too long. Scott Van Lokenberg, owner of the Fisherman's Corner, says there are other ways to get around the cold.
We've got the heater, we've got those, warming shaker pads, that'll keep you warm, and ice band, boots, good liners, all the wool. So you can handle it because of the way the clothing is nowadays.
Look at that. The bottom line is for this weekend to dress properly and prepare for a successful hunt. Coming up at 10, we'll hear from hunters about what they're expecting this season.
Thanks, Alex. Meanwhile, the number of hunters purchasing licenses is down slightly from last year. The Thursday before the firearms season opener last year, people had bought slightly more than 227,000 licenses. This year, there are slightly fewer than 227,000 sold through the same time period. That's down about 75,000 licenses since the year 2000. If the trend continues, this would mark 8 straight years the number of firearm licenses have declined.
And there's a new rule some Minnesota hunters will need to follow this season. Aiken Area Wildlife Manager Russell Rice says a wild deer tested positive for chronic wasting disease last winter. The DNR's response was to set a 15-mile perimeter around where the deer was found and establish it as hunting zone 604. In that zone, hunters will be required to take their deer carcass in for mandatory CWD testing. That excludes fawns.
If we don't go after this and try and keep this in check, it's just a matter of time. It will be in every deer hunter's backyard. But we're still early enough here that we think both in this location and in the state in general, that we can have positive impacts by being this aggressive and working this hard on them.
We'll hear from hunters in this zone and how and if it affected them tomorrow on the CBS 3 News at 6.
Governor Tim Walz will be holding his first Governor's Deer Opener this weekend. Those events are happening in Fergus Falls. Walz had quite a bit on his agenda today, including a bonding tour and a school visit. Tomorrow, he'll hit the woods with other Fergus Falls hunters.
A number of non-union U.S. Steel employees were terminated today, including some who work at Mintac and Keytac on the Iron Range. A new operating structure and challenging market conditions prompted the move, which impacted employees across the country. In a statement to CBS 3, a company spokesperson said in part, quote, "We've been battling challenging market conditions, which means we need to truly become a leaner, more efficient organization faster. As part of this process, we are taking the difficult step to eliminate a number of non-represented positions in the United States, including at our Mintac and Keytac facilities." While the company would not confirm how many positions were eliminated, a source close to the situation told us an estimated 30 people were terminated between the Mintac and Keytac facilities.
The man killed this week in a crash at an Iron Range mine has been identified as a 51-year-old Gilbert man. According to the Mesabi Daily News, Ken Matson was driving a mine service vehicle at ArcelorMittal's Menorca mine when it crashed on a haul road Tuesday morning. Matson, a longtime employee of the mine, was pronounced dead at the scene. That crash remains under investigation.
We now know the identity of the man who died in a single vehicle crash on Mesaba Avenue. Gabriel Stunkel died early Thursday morning after crashing on Mesaba Avenue. According to police, the 24-year-old was unable to navigate a curve and crashed into a light pole. Police say he was not wearing a seatbelt and was pronounced dead at the scene.
The man charged with shooting another in the head during a funeral appeared in federal court today. It happened on the Fond du Lac Reservation last month. Today, Shelby Boswell was charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm and firing it near school grounds. Court documents show the 28-year-old showed up to the Fond du Lac Head Start building on October 18th. Authorities say that's when he shot his sister's boyfriend. His injuries were not life-threatening. Authorities have not released a motive for the shooting. Boswell was also charged in Carleton County Court.
Still no arrests 1 month after a homicide north of Duluth. Frank Meyer was found dead in his home in Mackinnon, southeast of Eveleth, in early October. Officers made that discovery after a 911 call requesting a welfare check. The 47-year-old had not been heard from for days prior to being found. Even though they don't have a suspect in custody, the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office says the public is not in danger.
The Itasca County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in finding a missing teen. Authorities say 17-year-old Rain Snell was last seen at his home in Marble yesterday and left while everyone was sleeping. Snell is described as 5'9", weighs 230 pounds, and has green eyes and brown hair. Authorities are unsure what he was wearing at the time he left. If you know where the teen may be, you're asked to contact the Itasca County Sheriff's Office. We have that number listed on the CBS3 mobile app.
A part-time mayor, that could be a reality in Superior if the city decides to go ahead with recommendations from a consulting firm.
CBS3's Jenna Wells spoke with the mayor about what he thinks about that possibility. Jenna.
Tony, Kristen, that consulting firm was hired to study how efficiently Superior operates on a number of fronts and how the city could save money, among other things. Mayor Payne says one of the consulting firm's suggestions was changing the city's government structure, which Payne says was not originally something that the city asked them to do. They recommended cutting the mayor's position to part-time and hiring a full-time city administrator. The study cited several other Wisconsin cities of a similar size that operate on a similar basis. While Mayor Payne says his office could use a little help, he says cutting his position to less office time does not make sense for their needs.
I have a very large job. It is much more than full-time, and so I would absolutely love more administrative assistants. That doesn't mean that's necessarily what's best for the city right now, though. There are a lot of departments that are also understaffed, and they need to be staffed as well as many of our crews. We need to make sure we're serving the people first.
Mayor Payne says if they do decide to add more administrative assistants, it doesn't necessarily need to be a full-time job. In fact, he says in the past, their finance director also acted as the chief administrative officer. But he says it would be possible to have existing department heads take on additional administrative roles as well. Mayor Payne says the consulting firm's study did focus on other important issues for the city of Superior. He says because of that study's findings, they're now prioritizing the need to update software for most of the city's departments. We'll hear what city councilors think about the study coming up tonight at 10.
Thanks, Jenna. Still to come on Live, local CBS 3, a popular park in Duluth moves one step closer to a massive expansion. Details next.
High temp today, 28 degrees, still cooler than normal. Tomorrow we may get to 35, though, closer to normal. Is that the best we'll get for the week ahead? We'll show you and let you know coming up after our break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 6 with Kristen Baki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3.
At Super One Foods, we go to great measures to deliver you with top quality meat every day. Try our Black Angus boneless beef 5-pound roast, only $3.49 per pound. And 1 pound of thick sliced Elliott's bacon, only $3.99 per pound. We provide the best of the best in fresh produce. Get Grayburn apples just 99 cents per pound. And avocados only 99 cents each. Through all that we do, we've got you in mind. Super One Foods, serving you lower prices and better choices.
This Veterans Day, we want to thank you for your service at Black Bear Casino Resort. Monday, November 11th, veterans participate by presenting their military identification at the Players Club. Included in the promotion is a visit to the buffet for a free meal. Veterans also receive $10 in free play, as well as a patriotic-themed gift at the Players Club, honoring all who served. Please join us on Veterans Day and receive our gratitude. Visit blackbearcasinoresort.com for more information. Make the Bear your place.
Hi, I'm Jeff with J3 Insurance. Home and auto insurance is our specialty. We represent over 15 highly rated companies. Bring us your policies, shop, compare, and save. Identify all your risks and gain peace of mind. Check us out at j3insurance.com.
If you're looking for the best place to pick up a pizza, might we recommend the place with pizza in the name? Call Pizza Hut now to pick up a large 3-topping pizza for just $7.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
It's Truck Month in the Northland, where we take on every tough job, any rough terrain, and no matter what comes our way, we keep on trucking. Yeah, we're tougher up here, and there's only one brand of truck built to keep up. During Truck Month, get up to $9,250 cash back on a Ford F-150 or lease F-150 for just $299 a month. Only at your local Northland Ford dealer.
Great Lakes Stone. Not only are we your reliable resource for quality building products in the Northland, we're now offering a full-service installation with our workmanship guarantee. With our network of landscape and masonry professionals standing by to work with our clients, there's still time to get on our schedule for winter. Call or stop in today or schedule an exclusive one-on-one appointment at our website at greatlakestone.com.
No way my mother killed a CIA officer. She's a compromised asset.
You were on your own.
I just need to get myself into Colombia and get my mother out. What are you doing?
You don't get it, Steve.
Well, that's how this ends. You gonna kill me now?
New Hawaii 5-0, then.
Hello, Magnum. That's a lot of blood.
Yeah, which means there's been 2 murders at this hotel.
A new Magnum PI, right after a new Hawaii 5-0, tonight on CBS.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Yeah, a lot of hearts and minds right now in Minnesota, at least, are focused on the woods and getting out looking for the deers. Not everybody, of course, but a lot of folks, including these folks here in the Finland area. John Picard and his crew are already out at their shack, and they've already got a little bit of light snow on the ground. Other folks hoping for more, and there is a chance for more here tonight with a low-pressure system bearing down upon the region. We'll talk about the odds of a snowy payoff in just a bit, but of course, as usual, we start with the current conditions at the airport in Duluth. Just to set the stage, it's 28 degrees. Warm front's coming our way, so we're actually getting a little bit warmer than we've been in the past couple of days. Relative humidity 53%, south-southeast wind at 10 miles per hour is helping put the heat on, relatively speaking. You know, we may get into the mid-30s tomorrow, which is the best we've been in a little bit. Air pressure 30.04 inches of mercury, 1,017 millibars. It's been on the high side past couple of days. Now it's going towards the low side as the low pressure system comes to call. 23 is what's calling on the dial right now in Watersmeet. 24 Ironwood, 27 Ashland, 26 Hayward, and 28 right now in Superior. Moose Lake gets the same deal. Barnum 2, 27 Two Harbors, 21 Ely. Wasabi range temperatures running about 24, 25 degrees. Border country 25. Yeah, the warm front is perking things up temperature-wise. Maybe only for a day or so, but it's better than the past couple. A lot of towns this morning in the single digits. Tomorrow, probably low 20s as we get up. Now, with the low pressure system coming our way, we see the snows are already starting to creep into northern parts of Minnesota. As far as totals go, it probably won't be that impressive. We'll show you a chart in a little bit, but right now we'll show you the bigger picture here. The low pressure system is moving in as our cold spell displaces itself towards the east, and so warmer conditions and the chance for snow breezing in. This low pressure system later on tonight will bring lighter snows to the area, flurries to light snow showers. Upwards of a 60-70% chance tonight, 30% chance for follow-up tomorrow. And by the time things are said and done come Sunday morning, snow totals around the region should look something like this. And again, it looks to be about a trace to maybe 2 inches. The snow belt may get some lake aggravation, so Ironwood might manage 5, but otherwise it really is just light stuff for the region. Tonight in Minnesota, temperature-wise, finally warmer into the 20s for lows, 60% snow chance on that side of the border, 70% shot for Wisconsin and the UP with low temps there in the 20s as well, and 20s above. Soon enough will come the time where we have to differentiate between below and above, huh? Tomorrow, 35 above Wisconsin, Michigan, 40% chance for some follow-up flurries. In Minnesota, it's a 30% shot for those flurries with highs roughly 29 to 35 degrees, and that is probably the warmest day of the week. Then once we get into Monday, Veterans Day, an important day, chilly, 5 in the morning, 15 in the afternoon, maybe even a little bit brisker come Tuesday morning. Then a slow increase in temperatures from next Thursday and Friday. We could get back into the 30s again.
With all these early cold temperatures, we better get, some 40s in December or something like that. Something unseasonably
is fair
warm.
play.
Yeah.
And we need to get some snow in between so people's pipes don't freeze.
Yes. It's all about balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Just like Van Halen used to say.
Thanks, Dave.
Split Rock Lighthouse will shine bright this weekend to honor the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald. The cargo ship sank on November 10, 1975, and lost all 29 of her crew members. On Sunday, the lighthouse will be open to visitors, where they'll have an opportunity to listen to historic site and shipwreck information. Throughout the day, visitors can also see a film about the Edmund Fitzgerald in the visitor center. And at 4:30, the lighthouse will temporarily close, while names of the crew members are read to the tolling of a ship's bell.
The Lake Superior Storm Festival kicked off today, celebrating the lake's legendary weather and all that comes with it. Events are being held at the Stone Harbor Wilderness Supply in Grand Marais and the Lutzen Resort. Activities include crafts, theater performances, and contests. Festivities run through Sunday.
A major effort to shift a runway away from old growth trees at the Sky Harbor Airport is set to resume next spring. This fall, crews work to remove surcharge material such as rocks and sand from where the new runway will be built. Crews also installed crib structures in the Superior Bay that will support the new runway. They also wrapped up underground electrical work just in time for winter. Beginning next May, crews are expected to remove the old runway, pave the new runway and taxiway, and install lighting.
Hartley Nature Center took a big step toward building their new expansion. The center received a $1 million grant from the Greater Minnesota Regional Parks and Trails Commission. They've now raised $1.8 million of the $2.5 million they need. The expansion would add 2 new classrooms, a bathroom, office space, storage space, a new exhibit hall, and expanded equipment rental. More than 10,000 students have visited Hartley just this year.
When we were kids, we mostly got shoved outside and were free range playing, and nowadays with technology and increased kids being sedentary, being outside is just good for your physical and emotional health.
The center is hoping to break ground in spring of 2021, but say they'd be happy to start sooner if they can raise the money.
Bentleyville is in the running once again for a big national honor. USA Today named the attraction one of the 20 best public holiday lights displays in North America. The folks at Bentleyville are asking you to show your support and vote them into the #1 spot. You can vote once a day through December 2nd, and the winner will be announced December 13th. We've got a link for where to vote on our website, CBS3Duluth. Neil, you're a big Bentleyville guy, aren't you?
I am, but the one thought that comes to my head is traffic, and that's what you're going to expect tonight because there's a big one at Amsoil Arena. This evening we preview tonight's matchup between the #1 Pioneers and the #7 Bulldogs coming up right after the break.
Star Trek Enterprise.
Find heroes and icons only on My 9.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. Presidential award-winning service. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler. KohlerToyota.com. Here's this week's CBS3 Game Day lineup. Brought to you by Kohler Hyundai. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
At Super One Foods, you'll find more than just low prices and better choices. You'll find friendly faces like ours, working hard to save you money.
Super One has a tireless commitment to quality and freshness and a goal of delivering 5-star service to every customer to bring the absolute best value to your shopping experience. Check out these specials available at all Super One locations going on now.
So stop into the Super One Foods right in your neighborhood. Super One Foods, serving you low prices and better choices.
We really needed to update our bathroom.
We thought it would be expensive.
Not to mention the mess and horror stories we heard from our neighbors. So we called Bath Planet. They came to our home on time and designed a beautiful custom solution for us.
Our new bathroom was installed in just one day.
And they left no mess. Bath Planet is backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal. So if you want a great bathroom and great service
that's affordable,
call Bath Planet today.
Call 218-228-0435.
The fun never ends at Black Bear Casino Resort. With over 1,800 of the hottest slot machines and our thrilling selection of table games and 500-person bingo hall.
My place for gaming.
From casual to fine dining, satisfy your taste buds at one of our 3 dining venues.
My place for dining.
And relax in comfort with all of our first-class amenities.
My place to stay.
Looking for the party? Look no further than the Otter Creek Event Center.
My place for fun.
Visit blackbearcasinoresort.com and make the Bear your place.
Hi, I'm Jason with J3 Insurance. Home and auto insurance is our specialty.
We represent over 15 highly rated companies. Bring us your policies, shop, compare, and save. Identify all your risks and gain peace of mind. Check us out at j3insurance.com.
Don't be cold this winter. Get to the Northland's winter clothing headquarters, Northwest Outlet. They are #1 in winter fashions for women and kids from the North Face, Columbia, and Carhartt. A huge selection of jackets, coats, gloves, hats, pants, bibs, and long underwear. Keep your feet warm and dry with Northwest Outlet's gigantic inventory of women's and children's winter boots in all sizes. Snowsuits in every size. Get ready for winter, because it's going to be here a while. Northwest Outlet, 1814 Belknap Superior, your winter clothing headquarters where layaways are welcome.
Haberman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the DW crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Find us on social media right now for gorgeous photos and great Wisconsin giveaways. Speaking of free stuff, did you know every month we give away an exciting vacation? This month, you could win a prize package to Kenosha. Just visit discoverwisconsin.com for details.
Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app. Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Hello, I'm Neil Veersma. Kelly Hinseth has the night off. Tonight is the night at Amsoil Arena. The Bulldogs open their NCHC schedule with a tough test. The #1 ranked team in the country, a team they've seen recently in the national championship game. And at the Frozen Face-Off, the undefeated Denver Pioneers. The good news for UMD, though, they're going to be fresh coming off a bye week. Head coach Scott Sandelin says that getting the sweep of Minnesota helped them regroup in their downtime.
You know, mentally it was good and hopefully physically, but we'll see. You know, I mean, it's always a little scary coming off a bye week, playing, you know, a good team that hasn't had a bye week, but hopefully our guys will, you know, carry that energy. Then hopefully the rest and getting healed up will help that, but I expect a little rust on Friday, but hopefully not.
In 5 contests, just last season, UMD took 3 out of the 5 games. You can catch tonight's game on the My9 Sports Network. Puck drop is at 7:07 p.m. Big playoff implications are on the line Sunday night when the Dallas Cowboys host the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings enter the game at 6-3, but are coming off a road loss in Kansas City. Star receiver Adam Thielen will miss Sunday's game due to a lingering hamstring issue. He has not practiced all week. The Vikings will also be without defensive tackle Linval Joseph. The Cowboys are 5-3 and in first place in the NFC East. Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins knows to be a playoff team, you have to win in tough environments like the one in Dallas.
You know, when you're a playoff team, if you're going to be a playoff team, you have to win tough games and tough environments at some point. Otherwise, you're probably not getting into the playoffs. So we see this week as a great opportunity to do that.
It's going to be a fun atmosphere. You know, prime time is always fun. You know, you want to get it's easy to get up for. You know, it's not. They say it's just another game, but inside, everybody wants to always play well, no matter what the game is, and at nighttime. You know.
Now, the Vikings don't play till Sunday, but tonight we have a trio of state football games over in Wisconsin. Top seed Northwestern hosts number 2 Stratford. Winner advances to the state qualifier. Then in North Branch, Class 2A action has Moose Lake Willow River matched up with Paynesville. That's the 4 versus the 5. Also, 9-man action as top seeded Southridge faces 8-seeded Mountain Iron Buell. All games are set for 7 p.m. And as always, you can catch those highlights tonight right here on CBS3 Duluth at 10.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Neil.
Also coming up tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, a recent police impersonation incident has raised the question, would you know what to do if you were pulled over by a fake officer? We sit down with an officer to find out key things you should look for next time you are pulled over.
All right, Dave. A lot of hunters relying on your forecast tonight. What can we expect?
Pressure's on.
We can expect a warmer day on Saturday, finally. A cloudy sky and a chance for a little bit of tracking snow. Low pressure systems coming our way. And that means about a 60-70% chance for light snow tonight, 30% chance for flurries on Saturday. And with a southerly wind, we could be warming up to 35 degrees, which sounds pretty impressive after the past couple of days, but the normal's still 40. But that's as close as we get this week, because then it cools down again by Veterans Day on Monday, which is very important. Marine Corps birthday Sunday night, then Veterans Day for all vets on Monday. Chilly one, 5 above to start, 15 to finish. But then a slow increase in temperatures as we go towards next Friday, maybe back to 32 for, as that old song goes, the second week of deer camp. And all our friends are here.
Yeah. Looking for the 30-point buck.
That's another classic.
All right, Tony, you're going hunting.
I am going hunting,
Excited?
yeah. So you guys can sit here and have fun with the tent tonight. I will see everyone on Monday because I get the 10 o'clock off tonight. That'll be fun.
It will be fun.
Got a long drive ahead.
Good luck to you, and good luck to all the hunters out there.
Stay safe and legal.
We will see you at 10.
I'll see you Monday.